more room in hell. The dead will walk the earth.
Greetings everyone, this is your old pal Lord Dixie once again diving headfirst into the high-octane world of potato chip eating and reviewing. I do more eating than I do reviewing, but that's okay. But anyway, if you noticed from the last time, I did take the time to change my posters behind me. It's really dark, really overcast outside, even though it's in the morning. So I have my interior lights on once again, and it's kind of making a weird color cast thing. I may try to correct that when I'm editing. I may not. You can see me, and I think you can see the potato chip good enough, so I'm not going to worry about too much. But anyway, I changed my posters. I have my old boy poster up over here. Now this is not an American poster. It's not a one sheet. It is a Yugoslavian, I believe, poster, which I got a really good deal on. I love the movie Old Boy. On the other side, where there's a glare on it, and it looks kind of somewhat out of focus. The Quick and the Dead, Sam Raimi's Western with Sharon Stone and a bunch of other people. But anyway, a couple of new posters up on the wall, which I did get out of my laziness to change posters. Today, I have a new chip, and it's actually a chip that I have not ever tasted before. It is Popchips. Popchips Tangy barbecue. Popchips potato ridges Tangy barbecue. Never fried, always real. Now these are, as far as I can tell, these are grilled potato chips. And I've seen these on the store once or twice. I haven't done a whole lot of discovery on them. But according to the back, excuse me, authentic barbecue flavor that won't stick to your ribs. Fried isn't a flavor. These are, we take potatoes, add heat and pressure, then pop. You get chips that are deeply satisfying, not deep fried, plus no grease and no guilty conscience. So I'm going to assume these are slightly better for you than the average potato chip. Looking on here, 3 servings per bag. Not bad. You only get 3 servings out of these. Half the time you get a bag and you're like, oh, those nutritional values don't look bad. It's like 20 servings. You're allowed to eat 2 chips per serving. This says about 20 chips per serving, so that's not bad at all. Still, where's my salt at? Quite a bit of sodium per serving. No saturated fat, only 5 grams of fat per serving. 18 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of sugar per serving. So it's not horribly bad. It's got a little vitamin A. Oh, it actually has a little vitamin C in it. A little calcium, a little iron. So I guess, and I haven't really compared nutritional stats on the chips before, and I may start doing that just because. Anyway, let's see. And I didn't say the price tag. I think these were about $2.89 at Walmart. And it is it's also certified gluten-free for anyone who has those concerns, a gluten allergy. This is a 3-ounce bag. I'm not 100% sure of the price. I bought these at Walmart, and they were kind of a, those look interesting. Plus, I was planning on doing reviews, so I grabbed the bag. If there's anything else interesting here, I see best before September of 2017. So they've also got a long shelf life. A lot of the chips I picked up are 3 to 4 months from the time I pick them up. Now, they could be new out on the shelf, of course, or they could just be, I don't know. The bag is sealed a little differently. It's just, it doesn't really look like your normal potato chip bag. Very colorful, very pretty. But let's get down to the business end. I have a little bit of cold, so hopefully that won't, or head cold, so hopefully that won't hurt my sniffing of these. Wow, they are sealed. Oh, wait. That could be why they keep their freshness, too. This bag was like motherfucking sealed. You're about to see a weenie trying to open a bag. Interesting smell. It's not a really strong smell. What smell garlic? Really subdued. Okay. So let's go to the air test. Excuse me. Similar to the Zaps, you have maybe half a bag. And as they always tell you, they are by volume, or by weight, not volume, or something like that. And they settle because of the air. Obviously, you can't put a potato chip in a bag, press it all the way down. You ruin all the fun. You have just the old joke of selling Cheeto dust if you actually pack these full. Because of the bag, though, these aren't something that you're going to be able, I think, to open and keep a long time, because you really kind of have to make a mess getting into them. There's your bag. There's your chip. Kind of colorful, and you may lose some of the color on the video. And you can see the little ridges and the bumps that look like air compartments there. I assume that is from the grilling or the popping, however they do it. I'm going to assume it's grilled, because there's also a little note that says it tastes like it's fresh off the grill, but it's not. So I'm going to assume these are grilled, possibly baked. We're going to find out how they taste now. And I've never tasted these before. This is a completely new virgin experience for me. They have a different consistency from most chips. They're very firm to the touch. I mean, they're not super hard. You can break them. They're firm to the touch, but when you put it in your mouth, when you bite down, they pretty much crumble. Very, very low-key barbecue taste. Not overwhelming at all. That's a pleasant taste. Sort of sweet. A little bit of vinegary. A little bit of pepper, but nothing strong. More of a powdery texture. Not unpleasant. I think this is something that you're going to have to run right away and brush your teeth, because it's going to impact into every crevice. Because it does seem to just, without putting the camera right in my mouth and showing you, it does seem to almost powderize when you chew into them. No, and after 2 chips, the flavor is starting to get more intense, which is going to be the normal. Yeah. You eat a pepper, it's hot. You eat 2 peppers, it's exponentially hotter. Still not hot. After the 3rd chip, you are getting a little more heat, a little more barbecue flavor. Starting to get more of a vinegary taste to it. It's not unpleasant, it's good. Now that one, sorry about that. That one did have a bit of almost a burnt taste to it. I don't know if it was actually burnt or just it's a little bit of a unpleasant taste in that one chip. But of course, I continue to eat it. Cleanse my palate. Now I will say, I got up early to do this, and it's kind of horrible weather outside, so it is a little brighter with the lights. And there's some lightning. Hopefully I won't lose everything. I'm still recording now. See, another one. Now this bag, I accidentally like dumped something on it this morning, and then when I came in here, I didn't sit on it, but I kind of pushed my leg against it by accident, and I thought, well, you can't really do the old how do they hold up because this bag's kind of been through hell. But if you will look at that, and I know it's going to be hard to see without me taking the camera, this is a random handful, and there is not a single broken chip in there. That one may have been broken, but I kind of think that was maybe broken before it put in the bag. Every chip out of a random handful I pull out is fully intact. And looking into the bag, I see one broken section, and I've already shipped it and lost it. I saw one that appeared to be, well, that's actually not broken. So the old M&M's line, melts in your mouth, not in your hand. These chips crumble easily into your mouth, but they are a tough and a hardy chip while in the bag. So that's even an odd shape of what you think would be one of the first ones to break. And I'm putting a little pressure. Obviously, I could break it if I wanted to, but I'm putting a little pressure. You really have to attempt to break these. You put them in your mouth, they crumble very easily. I would almost say this is something a small kid could eat without teeth. They don't appear to break into like sharp ridges or anything that if you did have a problem with, like you didn't have teeth or you had really sensitive gums. And I know there are some Tostito chips that I don't like eating because they break into shards and they can like poke in your mouth. That's never fun. Well, if you like getting poked in the mouth, to each his own. No hate here. But these just kind of crumble in the powder. And when I say crumble in the powder, you don't put them, bite them down, and suddenly you'll have a mouthful of powder. They do break into sections, but it's not like eating a regular chip. It's just a very strange, very different consistency. It's not unpleasant. It's a little, you have that little powdery, like, you know, you're going to have like this this potato chip in every nook and cranny of your mouth, which also helps to kind of impart that aftertaste and that flavor and let it build up on you. You have your nice ridges, which these are the Ridges Tangy Barbecue. But anyway, very interesting flavor. I found these at my local Walmart. I'm assuming that they're going to be carried at most Walmarts. I don't know that. I did not do my due diligence and do a huge amount of investigation upon these. We got a few minutes here. We'll see. These are apparently a California chip. Holy shit, gluten-free from California. Who would have ever imagined that? Distributed by Popchips, Inc. Their ingredients are dried potato, sunflower oil, seasoning. So dried potatoes. So that could be the powdery consistency. I had it in my head that they took whole potatoes and sliced them up, put them on a grill. But apparently these are dried potatoes. And I can't say 100%, but I'm going to say if they're dried potatoes, they're possibly dehydrated, powdered potatoes, which, not being a certified private investigator or a fan fiction writer, I'm going to say that powdered potatoes are probably why you have the powdery consistency and why they crumble so easily versus your normal potato chip, which is sliced and fried. And of course the frying is also going to add more than likely the more shattery feeling you get potatoes versus this crumbling texture. I do leave quite a bit of residue on your hands, which again, you're probably not going to, maybe, yeah, you can kind of see it there. Even that is more of a powdery, of course, all potato chips leave a powder, but this seems, if it makes any sense, more powdery. This seems like if you were sticking your hand into a pot of Johnson & Johnson's baby powder, it's more of that consistency versus the Cheeto consistency that we're all familiar with. But as I lick my finger, it is time to sign off. Let me give you a few things. It is a very good tasting chip. It's not an overwhelming, strong barbecue flavor. It's probably not going to be my favorite barbecue. It's completely, with the consistency, I prefer Zapp's a lot more to these. This, however, is a much healthier option. Apparently, I didn't compare it, but I'm going to say simply due to the fact you can eat 20 of these in one serving, and it's not too horrible. It's still going to be kind of high on your sodium and everything. We'll try to do more nutritional fact finding as we go forward with this series. It is, if you're trying to stay away from grease, saturated fats, this is probably a good option for you. It's probably not going to be my favorite potato chip. It is an okay potato chip. Strange consistency. It's not a horribly unpleasant consistency. If you have problems with gums, teeth, this is probably going to be a better option than a harder, more brittle chip. The taste is kind of underwhelming. It's not a bad taste. It's not an unpleasant taste. If you really like a deep, rich barbecue flavor, this may not be for you. But anyway, that being said, it is thundering and lightning outside, so before we completely lose video, this is your old friend and mine, Lord Dixie, signing off.